Hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, and welcome to the Church of RNK. This is Rosemary Noni Knight, otherwise known as RNK. How are you doing? Okay, otherwise known as Mozart. Mozart? I was called that as a child, I'm not sure. Well, actually, do know why. Very much into music, which, incidentally, I still am. Okay? Okay, so are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? This is what I know about you. You have a purpose, okay? There is a purpose for your life. It's something you've always known about. It's not something that, it may be something that you think you don't know about. But it is something that from your childhood, it's just like I just said, I was called Mozart because I've always been into music. And that's always been part of my calling, part of my purpose. I didn't always know it. And so I kind of gave into the ideas other people had for me. But finally, I accepted. I owned it. I stopped running from it. I stopped being scared that I wouldn't be able to make some money from it. Oh my gosh. Basically. Which, unfortunately, as you become an adult, becomes a reigning idea in your head is, okay, how can I make a living? And your parents may have already planted in you that there are certain things you cannot do to make a living. And so then you think you don't know your purpose. You don't know why you're here. But this is the thing you do know. If you would go back to being a child, you will know, and you will, once you start to open up to this process of remembering yourself, rediscovering who you are, you'll realize that from the get-go, there were certain things that happened, okay, certain pointers all the way through your life that have been pointing you in the direction of what it is that you're here to do. And in fact, just like me, you get to a certain point, you start looking back and think, oh my gosh, all the while I was being led, all the while I was being guided. I didn't even know that this was happening and the other thing was happening and that, and it all starts to make sense once you open up to the process. But this is where the problems come. We're adults. We have responsibilities. If you were blessed enough to have parents who were very aware, they may have led you down a path, but for most people, that was not the case. Your parents were just about trying to make it themselves. Basically, they were doing the best they knew how, but sometimes it wasn't enough. And in fact, in some cases, some of y'all didn't really have parents. Basically, you had parents who left or parents who died. And so you were left to muddle through life and make sense of it, try to make sense of it. And it's kind of it's like you're an orphan. Your parents may be alive, but you feel abandoned, you feel alone, you don't really know exactly who you are. And yet, there are signs, there are pointers in your life telling you where you need to go, who you need to be, what you can be, what you can evolve into. Because as a human race, each individual person is on a journey of evolution, yeah. Evolution, elevation, whatever you want to call it. But we're all seeking to be all that we're born to be. We're all seeking to fulfill a particular question that we want to answer. There is a purpose on your life. And if you look through your life, you take the time to grow in awareness, of self-awareness to begin with. Who are you? Who are you? Beneath the fear, the responsibilities, the busyness, the crazy, crazy life that we all tend to build when we're busy doing things that we're not supposed to be doing, basically. Who are you beneath all of that? Can you clear the way so that you can see? Can you clear the guilt, the anger, the shame, the fear of punishment? Can you clear all of that stuff so that you can see who you are? Now, I know you can. You may not know how, but are you willing? Are you willing to start paying attention? Because this is it. I'm talking to people who, you know there's something more for you. There's a pain practically in your chest that says, this is not my life. There is more to me than this. But are you paying attention? Or are you still hiding? Are you still hiding, trying to figure it all out on your own, one, or telling yourself you should know, or hiding because you think everybody's out to get you because something happened to you, or many things happened to you growing up all the way up to this point. So now you're full of distrust and, oh, now everybody's out to get me in some way, and na. But you're still hungry. You're still hungry and thirsty for something more. There are signs all around you. Are you able to see? Are you able to see? Are you paying attention to the pointers that the universe, God, is trying to give you? Is trying to wake you up to the fact, honey, I know that life feels so busy at times, but come alive. Stop going through the motions of living a life that doesn't even satisfy you. Come alive. You are born for more. You're born to experience the abundant life. You're born to be fulfilled, to be whole, to be free. But you must start to pay attention. You must start to pay attention because there are signs. You're not alone in this. God is trying to get your attention. You may call it spirit or universe. I call him Papa, but he's trying to get your attention. There are signs all around you, but you're so caught up in life. And I get it. We all are. We can be. I definitely can be. But at the same time, I am very conscious that unless I connect, I was saying to the Deliberate Millionaires this morning, and even to the life designers, we have to reconnect to love by choice, or else you miss the signs. You're going around in fear and guilt and shame all around. You can't see nothing. You're clouded. Your eyes are clouded. It's like you're walking around with a veil on. You can't see. What course was I doing? And we talked about this actually. I think it was the anger course. I was talking about walking around with a veil on. And I just saw this picture of, I got this impression, it was kind of a divine download, of someone being trapped in a box and with a veil on, a red veil on. The door that needed to get them out of the box was red. But because they had this red veil on, everything looked red, so they couldn't see the door. They kept banging against the walls, trying to get through, trying to get free. And they couldn't. They weren't paying attention. They didn't realize that there's a veil on their eyes. All they need to do is lift that veil, and they'll see the path to freedom. And even if they happen to bang in the right place and get through the dead door, they were in the next box with the same problem again. And so it's like you're getting battered and bruised, when really you could just open the door. Open each door if you took the veil off, if you cleared the path, if you cleared the crazy emotions we get dragged into, the fear, the guilt, the shame, the fear of punishment, that God is going to come and get you, all of that stuff. It stops you paying attention. You're busy, running from pillar to post, trying to satisfy this person and that person and the other person. Where are you in the middle of all of this? Where are you in the middle of all of this? You are called to evolve, to elevate, to transcend. But are you paying attention? Oh, hi, Karen. Sorry, I just opened my eyes. Blessings to you from New York, from Wolverhampton in the UK. But this is it, guys. Are you paying attention? Because I promise you this. God, Papa, as I call him, universe, as you may call him, I don't care what you call him. He doesn't care either, okay? He is trying to get your attention. Because you are born for more. And I don't say this stuff lightly. You know it anyway. I'm not saying anything you don't already resonate with. And if you don't resonate, I'm not sure why you're listening. I'm not saying anything that doesn't resonate with you already. You know it to be true. You know it to be true. So I ask you, are you paying attention? Or are you getting dragged from pillar to post by all these low-level emotions that, because we're in the world, we get overwhelmed by unless you make a conscious decision to connect, to walk daily in spirit every single moment of every single day. And that takes discipline, it takes practice, but it is not impossible. It is absolutely possible for you to walk above the crazy. And then you will see the signs. You will see how your life has led you to this. Every single thing, nothing happened to you that cannot be used to propel you forward. Everything, the good, the bad, you'll see it was all part of a design to help you evolve, elevate, rise. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? And so for you, the determined spiritual person who knows that you are born to experience abundance, fulfillment, freedom, that you are love, then I ask you to go get my book. It's called Pray, Affirm, Receive. It's at rosemarynonnyknight.com. I'm just going to type this in for you. rosemarynonnyknight.com/book gift. It's a book I'm giving away at the moment. So if you have not received it, go get it. It's called Pray, Affirm, Receive. It's how to get clear, how to stay clear, and how to take action to get what you want out of life. Go get it, read it, implement. And I encourage you to share this with somebody else or to tag someone in. Until the next time, my honeys, pay attention, connect to love, stay connected all the time. Raise your energy levels by staying connected to love and not being caught up in all the crazy that kind of takes your mind away from what you're here to be and do. Much amazing love. Until the next time, my honeys, much love.